Hello, today I'm going to be talking about the 1932 film The Most Dangerous Game. Based on the classic short story by Richard Conell, this film was made by Marion C. Cooper and Ernest B. Schoedsack, the team behind King Kong. Both films were shot at the same time using some of the same sets and actors Fay Wray and Robert Armstrong. Our main character is Bob Rainsford, a big game hunter who gets shipwrecked on a small South American island. He finds a chateau owned by Count Zaroff, where he meets siblings Eve and Martin, who are also shipwrecked on the island. Zaroff is also a hunter, but he became bored with hunting animals and such. But that was until he came to the island and discovered the most dangerous game of all.
The most dangerous game? You mean tigers?
No, man. Alright, so today the plot's a bit of a cliche, but you've got to remember that this was the first film to do this story, and it's still probably the best after all these years. Despite the short runtime of 63 minutes, the first half of the film is a little slow, which isn't helped by Robert Armstrong's performance as the drunken Martin. I guess he's supposed to be injecting a bit of comedy relief into the story, but he just comes off as kind of annoying, to be honest. Also, a lot of the dialogue is quite hokey as well, but that's quite typical for films from the 1930s, and it's kind of part of their charm, really. However, once Zaroff starts hunting our heroes down in the jungle in the last half hour or so, it starts to get really good. These scenes towards the end are very suspenseful and exciting, and the score by Max Steiner really adds to that. A lot of early sound films from this period didn't have a lot of music. That have some at the beginning, at the opening credits, but that would be about it. But this and King Kong were quite unusual in that they have full scores, and I think this was a good decision, as the score really brings a lot to the atmosphere. Joe McCrea and Fay Wray, they're both pretty good as the leads. The character's quite bland on paper. They're the generic, good-looking hero and attractive love interest, but they make the characters really quite likable, and you want to see them get away and not get killed. But the most memorable aspect of the film is Leslie Banks as Count Zaroff. He's so wonderfully over the top and manic, and you just can't take your eyes off him. The film's worth seeing just for him, if I'm being honest.
But surely you don't think that anyone who has hunted leopards would follow you into that ambush?
Overall, I give the film 3 stars. It's got flaws, but it's very entertaining, and if you've got an hour to spare, give it a go.